Welcome to SkuberFacts. I am Scuba. These are my facts. Back for episode 6. And thank you, Sammy, for telling me that I missed out on saying that bit on the episode 5. So I missed out the whole "these are my facts," and it bothered at least one person. And after I watched it back, it bothered me too. So, keep that critical feedback coming. So, what do you know? What do you say? What we got to talk about? Gina Carano. Gina Carano has been fired by Disney. I mean, this is old news at this point. Go watch somebody else's video about it. But I just feel like we've got to bring it up a little bit because, I've spoken about it a couple of times already. And it looked like it was heading this way anyway. And me personally, man, I think what she did didn't deserve getting fired for. I don't really see how she's done anything wrong through any of it, really. All she's done really is disagreed with what the mainstream media would consider acceptable things to say and think. And for me, you can't tell people what to say and think. People can say and think whatever they want to. There are limits if you're inciting violence, but I think even then, maybe threat level is relevant. But I don't know, man. Hopefully she'll go on and carry on and do better things. And what I would like to see is for these people that are cancelled, for them to just carry on. Like, if you've got a fan base, if you've got people that enjoy what you do, just carry on doing it. And it's difficult when you're a high level actor because you're at the will of the big companies and the studios and the people that will blackball you and stop you from working. So that's difficult. However, if you're a comedian and you say some stuff that people don't like, or you get accused of some stuff that you didn't do, you should be back. And forget about back. Maybe you shouldn't even go away in the first place. So it brings us on to Chris D'Elia. Chris D'Elia, what a guy. I never believed any of the reports to begin with. I mean, he was a guy who was growing in popularity, and maybe he enjoyed having sex with women. For a long time, that was a perk of the job. You can talk about men in positions of power taking advantage of that power. Nobody talks about the women who have got nothing going on in their lives, who use people in positions of power, whether they're marrying them, whether they're using them to get into clubs. This can't be a one-way thing. If it's not okay for men in positions of power to abuse that power for personal gain, regardless of what that gain is, then it's not okay for other people to use those people for what they could offer. I mean, life's built on relationships. Whether that's your personal relationships, whether that's business relationships, anybody who's had any level of success knows that relationships are what keep the wheels turning. You gotta treat people right, or be powerful enough to treat them bad. You know what I mean? And man, at the time, I never thought what Chris D'Elia did. I mean, he released some broad released messages where she told him that she was 16. But what she didn't release, and what he released after, was the fact that she was at his over 18 show, so he assumed she was old enough. When she told him she wasn't old enough, he stopped speaking to her. I don't know what, and then a few other things came forward. He'd been a bit of a creep in a few different situations. But man, life's a journey. If somebody does something wrong and they haven't broken the law, I don't see how it's up to the Twitter collective to decide that these people should never be allowed to work again. So I, for one, am happy to see Chris D'Elia back. In fact, I think I'd one or two times might have actually just messaged him on Instagram like a real sado, saying, "Hey, Chris, hope things are going okay. You'll be back soon, brother. Keep going." But man, I'm glad he's back. So as Gina Carano starts her cancellation, Chris D'Elia hopefully is back from his cancellation. Now, is he going to get a show? Is he going to get parts in shows? I don't know, man. Is he going to get Netflix deals? I would hope so. Is he going to put his podcast out? Now, nobody can stop him from just putting his podcast out, and maybe the YouTube comments are going to be full of all types of stuff. But let's check it out. Right, so here we go. So, how long has this been online? 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, this guy who was cancelled by Twitter and the army of feminists that attacked him, in 2 weeks, he's got 1.6 million views, 124,000 likes, 9.1 thousand dislikes, good ratio, And let's check the comments out. I have that same shirt, 32,000 comments. So the most popular comment, 32,000 people have liked the comment. I have the same shirt. So you know that's a good sign. That's a good sign for me anyway. Let's keep looking. Yeah, I've just realised the screen capture isn't capturing the comments. Why? I don't really know why. It's just got Chris D'Elia's big face looking at me. But the comments are good. Go check them out yourself. It's great to see him back, man. Put your podcast out and just keep on doing what you're doing. And if you do it well enough for long enough, it doesn't matter what the studios think. Look at Rogan. Just look what can be achieved if you, A, are talented enough, and B, just have the ability to stick to what you believe in. You know? I don't know. Good to see Chris D'Elia back. So, my bet on the Super Bowl outcome. So, the night before the Super Bowl, I posted my bet onto my Instagram. And a friend of mine replied saying, noticed you've put a bet on the Super Bowl for next year. I'm like, what? So I checked it out. Here's the bet. And sure enough, what's it say right there? Played February 2022. Now, I didn't place this bet. I got my brother to place this bet because I don't do betting too good. So I thought to stop something like this from happening, I'd get my brother who, you know what I mean, understands bets and stuff. No, you got it wrong. So I put another bet on, and the odds were obviously nowhere near as good. This is why I was so surprised that the odds were so good. Which, but that's because it's for next year. So ended up winning a little bit. What did I put on? Yeah, I put on £30, got £71 back. So thank you, Brady. But what I really need from you, Thomas, if you don't mind, could you please win next year's Super Bowl as well? Because I got a bet riding on that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. To be fair to my brother, it was super misleading because, yeah, it says there 2022, but it also says Sunday 11:30. So when he was looking for the Super Bowl, he obviously saw Sunday 11:30, and you know, what are you going to do? We still won. Are we going to win? That's going to be cool, though, man. If Tampa Bay get to the Super Bowl next year, I'm going to have a Super Bowl party. And you watch. I'll have the whole build-up. I'll get all the way to the Super Bowl, and then Brady will lose. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? But I'm just glad that I won a bet because I've not really had such great betting history. I mean, I put £50 on Ricky Hatton to beat Pacquiao by knockout, and how did that go again? It's coming. Look at that. Oh, lucky Ricky. This man, we had like a party. we had like a party. It was late. Was it in Vegas? I don't know, man. But it was late, so it was like 2 a.m. or something. And people had been out, and we'd gone back to my house, and the party was full going, and we thought we were in for, you know what I mean, a great night of boxing. And then second round, Ricky goes down. Oh, we spent all night watching, what did we watch? UFC knockout DVDs. That's how much. It was like Homer Simpson. You know Homer Simpson, where he goes to his to the all-you-can-eat fish bar, and at the end of the night, he goes fishing because he couldn't get all he could eat. Well, that was us. You know, we came for the boxing. We ended up with UFC knockouts. God damn. I think I bet on something else that I didn't do well on either. Traditionally, I don't particularly win bets. I tend to win with what I want to happen, not what's going to happen. Brady's turned it around for me. See what we can do for next year. Man, how good is that going to be if that bet comes in next year? So who's been watching WandaVision? What are your thoughts on WandaVision? Well, here's mine. It's just ended, and I thought it was bleh. Nah. I could take it or leave it, I'll be honest. If that was just to the point where I think if that wasn't on Disney Plus, I might have never seen it. People are comparing it to The Mandalorian. People, you know, and yeah, it's the first MCU series on Disney Plus, but I just don't feel like, maybe I'm biased. I mean, I almost certainly am biased, but I like Marvel. I like the MCU. But WandaVision was just like, I feel like there was a couple of minutes in every episode that was actually worth watching, and the rest was just fluff. I mean, the concept was cool, going through the different eras of American sitcoms. That was kind of cool, and then it linked up to how she watched sitcoms when she was a kid. But and then I don't know, that White Vision at the end was cool. So that means Vision's back now. I don't know. Have I completely missed the point? Like for me, if that had been a movie, that would have been a boring movie. You know, I just don't feel like. Uh, Is there going to be a season 2, or is it a one series thing? Because by the look of it, she's going to be in. She's going to be in the next Doctor Strange movie. She's going to be the bad guy. She's going to be the villain in the next Doctor Strange. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool. It was worth watching. I certainly don't think it's in the same category as The Mandalorian for pure quality. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Hit me up in the comments. Tell me how wrong I am, and tell me why I'm wrong. Because if I just missed something, I don't know. I watched it. It was kind of cool. There was 2 minutes in each episode that was actually worth anything. It linked all the fluff together. I don't know, man. One thing I saw that was interesting, though, characters from Big Hero 6 are rumoured to be coming to the MCU. I'm not interested to see how that would work. I'm not quite sure the Big Hero 6 characters could work in the Avengers. But that's not to say it couldn't work. I mean, Deadpool works, and Deadpool's not in the Avengers movies. I don't know. I like Big Hero 6. I think I'm cautiously optimistic about that. We'll see, though. We'll see. Myself and my wife agreed that we weren't going to do anything major for Valentine's. Like, I don't want stuff anymore. I've had enough of presents. My cabinets are full, and maybe if there's like something really specific, like a specific Black Series figure or a hot toy or something like that, then maybe, But I've never really had a lot of stuff. I don't really find the same value in stuff that other people do. Some people need things. They need clothes. They need a car. They need things to make them feel like they have value. And I just don't get that from stuff particularly. So anyway, Valentine's Day, we said, let's keep it simple. She wanted some money so she could buy stuff, little bits for the household, for whatever she's into. I don't know, cooking, cleaning, typical woman stuff. What she did say was, just get me a card and get me some flowers. Just Tesco flowers. Just get some supermarket flowers. And I'm like, I hate buying flowers from a supermarket because if I'm going to buy flowers, I like to go to a florist. Get some nice flowers. She specifically said, get me some Tesco flowers, just something small. So I thought, okay, cool. So the day before Valentine's Day, I popped into Tesco, got a card, picked up some roses, and I looked to see how much these roses were. And obviously I completely fell for one of the oldest supermarket or just retail tricks that there is. Put something expensive next to something cheap and hope that the dummies pick up the wrong one. And guess who the dummy was? Yep, I'm the dummy. So I get to the checkout, and I think what day was it? Like a Saturday or a Sunday or something. It might have been a Saturday. So there's a lot of people around, a lot of people at checkouts. I'm queuing, and I hate queues as it is. I hate to queue. I'll specifically go out of my way to not queue. But what you got to do, sometimes you got to queue, right? So I get to the cashier. She scans the items. I got a couple of other items, and she said, "Yeah, that's £40." I'm like, excuse me? Did you say that again? I didn't say it again. She said, "Yeah, that's going to be £40." I'm like, how is this £40? She said, "Well, the roses are 30." Those roses are £30. She said, "Yep." I'm like, do you understand what I could get from a florist for £30? And you know what she said? She said, "This isn't a florist, and you left it till the last minute." Now, you don't know, maybe some of you will know, there would have been a time in my life where I would have thrown those roses at that woman so hard and walked out. What do? Now, I'm now a functioning member of society. I can't go throwing roses at some cashier and then fight with security, rolling around the floor with some fat old guy who's allegedly a security guard. So what do, man? I pay for him. It cost me £40 for a story. What are you going to do? Learn your lesson. It's not a florist, and you left it to the last minute. The rage built inside me. You remember, okay, we're having a few different Simpsons callbacks this episode. You remember that episode where Homer's repressing his rage and he's getting the bumps on his neck? Boop, boop, boop. And that was me walking out of the supermarket thinking, oh, man, if ever there was a time, like, do you ever have those scenarios that go through your head, like maybe if you're stood in the bank or something and you think, yo, if guys jump in with guns and stuff, man, this is my time. I'm going to get to it. This was one of those times where I thought, please, let me walk out to Tesco and see, like, I don't know, so somebody attacking an old lady. Give me a reason to vent this anger and this energy, but not get arrested and go to prison afterwards. Come on, universe. But as it happens, nope, there wasn't. So I'm just walking along these roses, which had huge thorns in them, by the way. If you're selling roses in a supermarket for £30, you'd think that they'd take the thorns off them. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Next year I'll go to a florist, I'll tell you that much, because might as well, right? Extra 10 or 20 quid, I could have got a huge, full of... it's making me angry thinking about it. But what can you do? It was a nice day. So I got hustled. Got hustled by Tesco, got hustled by my wife. What are you going to do? So check this out. I don't know how many of you, buy stuff off Amazon. I'm guessing quite a high percentage. Do you ever read the questions? Look at the questions. Here's something that I can't figure out, and this happens a lot. You look on the questions, and there'll be people replying, answering the questions, acting like they've been forced to answer the questions. Take this one, for example. So I'm looking at some headphones, and there's a question. Why can I hear my voice echo when using the PS4? Third reply down. I don't know. Leave me alone. How does this work? Why is that person... It's like somebody's come and asked him on the street, hey, are you aware of why? Now, I'm guessing this person's bought these items before, and when somebody asks a question, does that question come through to people's emails? Because my accounts, my wife's got the account, so I don't know if she gets emails asking her about reviews and stuff like that. I don't see none of that. So is that a thing? Why are people answering questions on Amazon like they've been forced to, like they don't want to? And this happens a lot. If you look at questions on Amazon, this does happen a lot. I don't know. That's something I'm going to keep on. Maybe that's a new segment for the show. I'm going to keep on looking, because some of these are really funny. I don't know. Leave me alone. Why? Now, if I got an email, somebody asking a question on Amazon about a product that I brought, and if I wasn't interested in answering that question, do you want me to tell you the last thing I would do? Answer that question? Well, I certainly wouldn't answer the question acting like a hostage. I don't know. Leave me alone. I don't know, man. I'll keep a lookout for that. And if anybody sees me, Eddie, send me those. Tag me in those on Twitter or Instagram, wherever, at SkuberFacts, at both of those things. Fallout 76. It's happening. Me and Scott have been playing. Now, I recorded our first little adventure on there, but I'll be honest with you, there wasn't a great deal of usable material, so I've kind of got a video, but we kind of didn't close it properly, and so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to throw up next a little segment. I think it's like about 10 minutes long or something like that. Check myself and my brother Scott playing Fallout 76. First getting into the game. It's nothing too content heavy. We're just running around, having a lot of fun, seeing how it works. And here we go. Welcome to SkuberFacts. I am Scuba. These are my facts. Finally got around to starting Fallout 76 with Scott. So we've got a bit of a weird setup going on, and also we've both got babies under one. No, is Harper one?
Yeah, it's one now.
Yeah. 1-year-olds in bed. So this is an experiment to see if we can A, get enough gameplay in to make this worthwhile, B, not wake up the babies, and C, be heard. So let's get into it, man. We've been waiting for this for a while, right?
Yeah. Which I think the plan was to start of Feb.
Yeah, start of Feb. Where are we now? Yeah, we haven't been too bad. There's a couple of weeks.
Feels longer, doesn't it?
It does feel longer, yeah. I was thinking it was like a month,
Yeah.
Right, okay, so press button to start, let's do it. Here's the real decision, and I don't know. Well, I presume we'll get to choose, but I usually play Fallout as a female character.
Do you?
Well, sometimes, actually, I didn't play Fallout like that.
War never changes.
Very interesting.
In
I
1776,
know, right, what's that say about me?
this great nation accepted.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to judge, because I always make a very dirty old man, like a very weathered,
liberty.
like you've been through a lot of stuff kind of guy.
If our founding
So I probably
fathers
think you're
could
probably
only see us
more-
now. From Antietam to Amiens,
Less risk.
Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. We stand together, knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Hey, you know what's crazy? When this first came out, I thought, oh man, this is a Fallout game I'm never going to play.
I didn't have much interest. I heard that the beta was horrible.
It's had a lot of bad press.
Yeah.
But
I love Fallout.
it does seem to have come a long way in the last 2 years, though.
Yeah.
This is the Overseer.
I mean,
I hope you all
if there's anything to really read into, like, I've got a problem with the book. I'm struggling to differentiate between male and female. Yeah, all my options are just female, but I don't want that.
Press triangle sex.
Get out there. We've been locked away.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good, I think.
Nearly there.
Name your character. It's gonna have to be my protagonist from Fallout New Vegas was Skubala.
Skubala.
Skubala is back.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I kind of assume we'd be starting this together.
Yeah, we're not really in sync. Maybe we just have to go through the start bit, and then there's a chance
to
sync up.
Find me there.
Okay. So, I'm just going to start seeing people on the map now, or...
Are you outside?
Yeah.
Okay, here I go.
Goodbye!
This is what the outside looks like.
Ciao! Arrivederci! Au revoir! Auf Wiedersehen! I am from With the
Okay, here I am, I'm outside.
We definitely need to do something to matchmake here.
Yeah.
Have a look at options.
Are you going like a meth addict?
No.
There he is. The parking. Oh jeez. You look like Negan, but like
Attention
afterwards.
citizens.
Sorry.
Right, I'm gone. Press and hold options to open social. Okay. Accept team insights. Hey,
Steve joined the team.
nice.
The obligatory thing to do first. I don't think I'm even here either, are we?
Oh no, your asp is enabled. You're not doing damage to other players.
You got crack? You got crack? I don't know. Rory said you had some. Shall I jump off this cliff?
Well, I don't think that's such a great idea.
Noted. Oh,
It wasn't
okay.
much of a cliff.
Right, okay. Let's try this.
Nice. How did you do that?
Press down. You can choose them. Confused? I don't know.
These guys are trying to get into the vault.
We got a
Oh,
tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? New bar down the road. So this
You
guy
just
told us
jumping over.
that after you gave him the last
Just freaking him
of our
out.
caps,
Like, you're a good cop, I'm bad cop. I don't
he
mess with
said
us.
that inside that vault is
I'm
the,
mad.
you know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our
If
lousy
you get the
luck
information
around.
out of him, I'll keep him on edge.
Yeah, cool.
Let me do something. Little freak him out.
You know, the thing that brought
This freak
everyone
out.
back. The treasure. Well, yeah, there was this big broadcast, but shouldn't you know what was in there?
I can just see you doing the weird stuff to
Told you,
it.
Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But those were the last of our caps. No, someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find it.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose. Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you?
Ooh, you wouldn't have a spare
They sent
weapon,
you out
would
here
you?
without a weapon?
Ooh.
Be a quick trip
Okay.
trying to do
I'll
this
behave.
unarmed.
Things getting tasty.
Here.
Hey, she's giving me a weapon. She's giving me a machete. How fitting. Okay, we're closing in.
Yeah, those are the way you are. Can't see any movement.
There it is. Over the bridge.
Yeah.
I'm not getting ratted up.
Slashing, piercing, I see.
Well, we really need to come up with a strategy here. What kind of people are we going to be? Right. Okay. This is the way that I play Fallout games. Like, I generally try and play the way that I would if I was there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes
Sometimes
sense.
ruthless, sometimes like fair and nice. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
are we going all out bad guys, or are we going all out good guys, or are we just going to roll with the punches?
I guess there's your way, or my suggestion is just run at their crops and take out the supply line. So, I mean, I don't know if,
There'll be nothing for harvest. Think of the villagers.
I don't know if you're into this, or...
I mean, I'm
guess,
thinking if I take you out now, the villagers will thank me.
I think the world will thank you. But no, I like your idea.
Yeah, let's hear people out, and then if we want to kill them, we'll kill them.
Yep. Okay. Just give me what's the signal?
The signal is, I don't know. I'll just say fire.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. They won't suspect a thing. Oh, I don't think I want to be the leader, considering what some of my suggestions are already.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to change that, or do you want to just roll with it?
Let's see how we go first.
Yeah.
It's kind of,
Okay,
it's
so-
like the start of my journey. Can't be that important.
Right. So help team leader. Yeah. Play together to kill creatures that can't listen to these conversations.
Where you would sort of deal with the attacker. I mean, do you
hang
get these
on.
options too, or are you waiting on me?
I've just come in, and I think you get the options. To be honest, where are you?
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Why don't you put the gun down, friend? You're outnumbered. Let's talk. Do you want to go with that?
Let me listen into your conversation. Yeah, do that. If not, I've got a gun right on him.
Okay. Or I could go for luck, which is in red. Which
Hey,
doesn't
do you
bode
know
well.
what? Let's just. This guy's got a gun to you. Let's just waste him.
Yeah, shoot him in his face.
Yeah, man, waste him.
Outnumbered? Shit. Fine. But don't think this is the end.
Only for you.
Are we killing him?
Suit yourself.
I think I've missed with 2 shots.
Now,
Okay,
I'm hoping you're here to
he's
have a
dead.
drink and play nice.
I mean,
I've had a
we didn't get any
gun
massive
more
quest
than enough
fails coming up or
today.
anything, so he can't be that important.
No. And we got a gun off him.
Right, what about you? Do you want to die?
Well, not exactly the introduction to the...
So that was myself and Scott having a little bit of fun time on PlayStation Fallout 76. He's on PS5. I'm on PS4. I really want a PS5, man. I'm not paying for a scalper. I'll wait until on general release. I don't really understand why they're not on. Why you can't just go into a shop at any point to buy a PS5. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we will be doing more, and we will be doing some more Fallout Thursdays. If anyone's on PS4, PS5, and wants to join in with Fallout Thursdays, let me know. More the merrier. That'll be fun. But we're going to keep on developing that. I want to get Wadey on there. I think we're going to. And also, I think Wadey started a Minecraft server, so I've never played Minecraft, so I think I'm going to give that a go. So that was SkuberFacts episode 6. Not really in the mood for it this week, I'll be honest with you. It's been a couple of weeks since I recorded, and I'm just like, bleh. I'm just angry. I want the gyms to reopen. I want to get in and do some sparring because I feel like this is probably the longest point in my whole life I've never fought with anybody, either properly or in a ring, you know. My hands are itchy, and I'm 35. I ain't got a lot of fighting years left in me. So what are this week's Scuba Facts? Now, it seems a bit silly. I've been thinking about this. It seems a little bit silly to just summarize at the end of the episode. So I think from now on, I'm going to try and find some little just one-liners, just little bits to little scuba facts that couldn't be fleshed out into a full segment. But for this week, let's just go with when you're placing a bet, make sure you're placing it for the right year. That seems like a pretty good one. Oh, come on, Brady, man. Think about it. It'll be this time next year. Well, a little bit before now, I would imagine, if it's going to be February. But let's get that bet coming in next year. Cool, guys. I'm going to be back next time with a little bit more content, a little bit more funnies. Bear with me. See ya.